today. Do you see how I arranged these tubes for you today? Look how neat they are. I went to Hackney Wick and I survived Aida's studio. I'm Aida Wilde. I'm a printmaker, social commentator, educator. I can't be serious about this. I normally start the day, sometimes I clean a screen. It's proper. I'm usually working on 2 or 3 things at a time. Bish, bash, bosh. And that's why I've got like 2 tables there. This one is a lot quieter. See, this is like, but that one's called Alan's. So Alan's like, and then Prospera, she's a lady. Is that a bit massage? There are 2 sides of my practice. The fine art editions are a cross between my training of being a designer as well as I used to paint a really, really long time ago. I love this one. It's so juicy. Working with paper and specialist inks and doing the fine editioning. This has got about 4 built-up layers of glitter. My glitters are out of this world. I have to get them shipped in. If someone buys a piece, they roll it, none of the glitter's gonna come out. This piece is called Is My Bum Big Enough in This? This one has almost crossed over. You know, it's the fine art finally kind of meeting social commentary, because this, believe it or not, is all about body image, referencing, you know, I know big butts are quite in right now, which I'm really happy about. If we want to talk about my other outdoor practice or social commentary, it's empowerment. I love empowering myself through print, and I love empowering other people through it, and I've never stopped. The print style is basic. When you're making commentary work, it's always a rapid response to things, because, you know, it could be like things you see in your community or you hear on the news, so they've got to be made fast. You can see like this was just lining paper from B&Q, and I was just like literally pasting up rows and rows of this in the streets in Hackney Wick. Listen, when I was in the markets for years, this is what I used to do, but bloody hell, I'm out of practice. With my heritage and where I grew up, there's a lot of work on displacement. I was born in Tabriz, in Iran. A few years after that, the Iran-Iraq war started. Growing up in an environment where you kind of don't really get a sense of a childhood, I suppose, because like you are hearing bombs and things like that. Dad was killed, well, murdered by the new regime. Luckily, we could save up, get all the money and get out of Iran when I was about 10. Went to Sunderland. I think thinking back, one of the proudest projects that I've done to date, I suppose, has been the Choose Love project. I think this was 2019. They brought a whole load of notes to the studio. You know, Eritrea, Somalia, Syrian, Iraqi. And I was just looking at the Syrian note and this idea of just a paper boat. It's such a contradiction to what money buys you. So the currency of people giving maybe their life savings, all they have, to get on a boat, to cross a perilous sea. How I want my work to make people feel. I want them to feel the same energy as I do. How I create work, especially my fine art work, is with so much joy and happiness and love. You know, I tend to these things like they're my babies. I know you said no talking, but listen to this sound. It's like a DJ scratching. Can you hear it? I want people to feel joy when they look at my work.
What advice would you give young people who are just starting to explore their art practice?
Don't be shy of working hard. It's all about perseverance, I think, and tenacity, and just staying true to yourself. All that matters is what you do in the end, I guess, and how you want the world to see you and remember you, I think.